everybody, I'm Cisco.
I'm Cody.
And we are on our way to Old Tucson Studios here in Tucson, Arizona for the Nightfall Resurrection press conference that's happening right now at 1 o'clock. We'll be a little bit beforehand, but yeah, there's just a press conference about bringing back Nightfall. A scarier, a more captivating Nightfall than the previous years.
We were important enough to be invited, and that's all that matters.
So come on with us, you culture lovers, and see what's invited for the next upcoming months for Nightfall at Old Tucson Studios.
Appreciate you joining us this afternoon, and we're excited to kick off another fall season here at Old Tucson. For those of you I haven't met, my name is Tony Sanders, and I'm the new general manager here at the park. I joined the team back in May, and I bring about 30 years of amusement park and attractions experience with me. And I'm also a member of a group called IAPA, a standing member with them, and that's the global organization for the attractions and amusement park industry. I'm excited to join this team and continue the tradition and growth of this treasure that we call Old Tucson. And I look forward to getting the chance to meet with you all and get to know you as well. I'm excited that we brought you here today. So what's the reason we brought you here today? Well, that's to talk about Tucson's signature Halloween event, Nightfall. So excited, I'm so excited. 2023 is going to be the 31st season of the Nightfall event. And yes. And let me tell you, we have some big plans. Big plans for the event. We've had time to listen to our guest feedback, and we're returning this year with the biggest, best, and scariest event yet. We're opening up more of the park to our guests. We're adding new haunts and mazes and scare zones and hordes of roaming scare actors. And maybe even better than that, we're giving you free parking. Yeah, free parking. This one is good. We're giving you a big old turkey leg on our menu. Yeah. And we're bringing back those beloved gargoyles that everyone wants to see. Really, to discuss this event, I want to introduce you to the real team here, the creative team, and have them go through with you the details of the event for this year and some of the overviews of the terror that our guests will experience. So I'm going to introduce you to a few folks up here. On the end here, we have Michael Thomas Visper. Michael is our production manager. Yeah, give it up for him. Right here in the middle, we have John Musitsky. He is our entertainment manager. And next to me is Ken Corpy. Ken is our creative director. So Ken, why don't you come on up and get this thing rolling?
All right. Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome to Old Tucson. On behalf of the whole creative team, I want to say thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here with us today. I'm really excited to share a little sneak peek at Nightfall 2023 with you guys. Like Tony said, I'm Ken Corpy. I'm the creative director for Nightfall. And over the next 10 minutes, I basically just want to walk you through what the world of our story is for Nightfall this year, and then talk a little bit about some of the attractions and experiences you're going to see in that story this year. So let's begin. First thing you need to know about Nightfall 2023 is that Jebediah Hyde is back from the dead, and once again in control of Nightfall. But he is not only back from the dead, he is back with new knowledge, and this knowledge is the knowledge of how to resurrect the dead. And that resurrection is central to our story this year. So this year, we are not just Nightfall at Old Tucson, we are Nightfall resurrected at Old Tucson. When you enter the park this year, you are entering a town that is at war with itself. Jebediah Hyde is resurrecting an army of long dead citizens of Nightfall enlisted into his cause. This resurrected army's purpose is to expand Nightfall under Jebediah Hyde's evil vision. Now, they are opposed by a group called the Resistance. The Resistance are the good citizens of Nightfall. These are made up of humans and the werewolf population of Nightfall. And these are political dissidents, people who actively oppose Hyde's regime. Because although on the surface, this new Jebediah Hyde has a public face, he's a politician now. And he has that sociopathic charm that only a ruthless dictator possesses. And he curries favor with some constituents with this miraculous ability to wake the dead. But what the whispers around town and from the Resistance are telling us is there's something more going on than this public face of Jebediah Hyde. There's something happening in secret. There's something going on at the Hyde House up at High Chaparral. It's not just the dead who are being reawakened, but the living are disappearing as well. And what those of us who oppose Hyde suspect is happening is that this sociopath is once again, as in the days of old in his first incarnation, experimenting on living specimens in his secret laboratory up at the Hyde House on High Chaparral. So, that's the world of our Nightfall this year. What I want to do now is walk you through our park map, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the attractions that we have here. And I'm going to start with scare mazes. Now, I want to reiterate what Tony said. We have 4 scare mazes this year, plus more. Nightfall is really important to Tucson. It's the 31st year. That's quite a legacy. And we value Tucson's feedback. So we were really careful to listen to what Tucsonans had to say. And I want to tell you that in addition to the turkey legs, in addition to the gargoyles, in addition to free parking, these scares are definitely back at Nightfall this year. Because in addition to these 4 brand new scare mazes, we have 4 outdoor scare zones, as well as 1 non-maze scare experience at the church. That is 9 attractions and opportunities to be terrified at Nightfall this year. So let's dive in. First scare maze we have is called Resurrection Cemetery. This is the cemetery of Nightfall that is being excavated to build this resurrected army that Hyde is creating. You'll wander through there and see all kinds of disgusting and rotting flesh, ghouls, zombies, you name it. Next, we have the City of Vampires. The vampires of Nightfall have colonized the mine. They are members of Hyde's faction, and their primary job is to mine silver for Hyde. This silver, you'll find out, is key to the formula Hyde uses to resurrect the dead, and a critical component in how he is perhaps controlling the resurrected contingent of Nightfall. Next, we have the Wolves' Den at the Arizona Theater. This is the Resistance base. This is their prison and torture chamber. So you will walk through there and you will see the lair of the werewolves, where vampires, zombies, Hyde's faction, all of the captured folks from the war are being imprisoned and tortured. And last scare maze, up where you see the image of Jebediah Hyde here, at High Chaparral, what we will learn is that this is indeed Hyde's secret laboratory up at the Hyde House. And when you go through there, you will see he is experimenting on living specimens, and you will see this in action. In addition to our mazes, our non-maze scare experiences at the church. This is a seance that you will be participating in with the sole purpose of attempting to resurrect the long-dead corpse of Hyde's bride, Mary. Now, our scare zones. First, I told you when you enter Nightfall, you're entering a town at war. So you're going to enter the park, and if you want to stay safe, you can go around here through the family area to get to Town Hall, Town Square. But if you want to go through the thoroughfare, you're going to have to pass through a scare zone that we call the War Zone. You are passing through an active battle in the War of Nightfall. Next, over here by the Wolves' Den, this whole area is known as the Butcher Giants. Here, if you venture over, you will encounter 10-foot-tall, machete-wielding giants that the spirit of the desert, who is banished outside of Nightfall, has sent to protect the Resistance stronghold. Next, if we go all the way up here, this is called the Boneyard. That's where the resurrected folks who are too nasty and too far gone to reacclimate to civilian life are sent to wither away. And lastly, this whole walk up to High Chaparral is simply called the Terror Walk. Now, the Terror Walk is populated by countless members of Hyde's abducted crew that have been experimented on in his laboratory and escaped. They've been driven mad by his experiments, and they are running amok. So that's a glimpse at our scare attractions. We also have a lot more going on. We have 2 stunt shows. We have a mentalist experience at the Mission. We have a comedy trial that's interactive in the courthouse. We have an original musical that is spooky and so cool happening here in the Grand Palace, as well as musical sets that happen on the staircase between shows. There's always something going on in here. We have an opening ceremony and family attractions such as the train ride, a creepy carousel, family-friendly Day of the Dead maze. There's fortune-telling, face painting, and much, much, much more. So that's a brief overview of what you're going to experience at Nightfall Resurrected this year. In closing, I guess I'd just like to say, I hope this gives you some small idea of how we are upping the game for Nightfall this year. We have been working our butts off and are continuing to bring Tucson an event experience that is unlike any other in its scope and its variety of offerings. And we're just so excited for everyone to come out and check out Nightfall Resurrected at Old Tucson this year. So with that, we are going to move to the question portion. We have a few members of the press who signed up online to ask questions. So I'll move through anybody who signed up first. I'll call your names out, and then we'll open the floor. Let me get my list here. Let's see. Okay, first we have Jim Janis. Jim, are you here?
Yeah, I'm up here. Up here? Hi.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think I took a wrong turn coming in here. Sorry.
Let's say you did.
So, a quick question. So I heard that this event was going to be family friendly. Is that true that Nightfall this year is going to be family friendly?
Well, Jim, if you've been listening to the presentation, you might have had an idea, but I'll reiterate. Yes, there are family-friendly options at Nightfall this year, and a lot of them, but I want to be very clear that this is about terror, so there's much more terror, but yes, family-friendly. There's something for everybody this year.
Okay, no, that's good to hear, because I was actually planning on bringing... Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
That's really weird. He probably just tripped. We'll send somebody to check on him. No worries. Let's move on. We have Ryan Westford. Is Ryan in the audience?
Over up here?
What is going on?
I think it came in the wrong way.
Judging by the fact you're on the second floor, I would say you did.
You said there was going to be a lot of attractions, but I just have to ask, is there just going to be enough to do this year?
Is there going to be enough to do? John, can you take this one?
Ryan? Is it Ryan?
Right, yeah.
I guarantee that when you come to Nightfall, there'll be more than plenty to do in one night. You're going to want to come back multiple nights to experience everything we have in store for you.
Guys, we have been having a massive problem here. We're supposed to have an exterminator out really soon. So we're going to move on. I'm sure he's back there somewhere. Last question. What do we have here? Brian Jones? Is there Brian in the audience?
Brian Jones.
Hey, somebody found the front door.
Anyways, I just wondered if it was going to be scary this year. If it was actually going to be scary this year.
Who said that? Me. Oh, Brian Jones wants to be scared, does he? Sir! Come on out here and show Brian Jones just how scary we can be.
Well, Brian, you said you wanted scary.
What kind of scary do you want? Do you want jump scares? Well, how about this? Would you want to fear for your life? Well, come on up, Brian. I have something I want to show you.
Hey, let's calm down. Let's everybody take a breath. Count to 10. Okay, look. Sam, we talked about this. You are not allowed to assault members of the press. It's not OA.
We talked about this? Yeah, you had on me.
Well, that meeting could have been in an email. Oh, right. Back to business. Brian wanted something scary. I have some in my bag of tricks for you, I'm sure. Pipe wrench, 2 tank. Ooh, that's embarrassing. I brought my lunch. Oh, this right here. This is my realtor, Tom. Hi, Tom. You like it? You're like, nope. Okay. One more thing. You want to scare it, Tom? You want to scare it, Brian? I'll give you scary. Oh, I like it when they play hard to get. said. Well,
Next question.
I think they get the point, Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that when you step foot into my Nightfall, you will all be promptly terrified, and your expectations will be met. Come along, Sam. We have a fresh corpse to play with.
I'm mighty hungry.
Ken, you okay?
I just had the best nap, Tony.
Okay, all right. Glad you're okay, Ken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the actors of Old Tucson. Now I have blood all over me. We hope you enjoyed that sneak peek of this year's event. I wanted to go over just a little bit of information with you today. First, to let you know that tickets are now on sale at oldtucson.com, and prices range from $35 to $45 with an online purchase. We encourage our guests to purchase in advance online to find that best savings opportunity. We also want to introduce 2 new ticket options for 2023. One is an unlimited ticket, unlimited visit ticket. You can visit any Thursday or Sunday, and that unlimited pass starts at $145. We also are going to introduce a very special package, RIP package, really important person. The really important person package has lots of stuff involved in that package, but probably the best thing to talk about is the front of the line access at multiple attractions. So that's going to be a big component of that RIP package. But no matter which package you buy or which ticket you choose, you get free parking. I wanted you to know you get free parking. So what we're going to do now is actually open it up to some real questions. So we're going to do a question and answer session. Our creative team can answer any questions for you as well. We would love to hear your questions, but after the Q&A, we're actually going to divide the creative team up, and you can speak to us individually on one-on-one interviews if you wish. So, Tyler, you come up. Tyler has a mic, and he can run it around. So if anyone does have a question, raise your hand and let us know. All right, we got one. Okay.
How you doing? I'm Cisco from 96 Studios YouTube. Just want to know what the pricing of that turkey leg is going to be.
So the man next to you is our food and beverage manager.
We're still working on it.
That's the best answer. Yeah,
follow us on our socials, so that way we'll post it on there.
But on a real note, you guys, Tucson has seen Nightfall for over 20 some odd years. Is the, bringing back the horror, bringing back the scare, was that a challenge, or did you look at old footage, find past references? What was the challenge there for you?
I think I'm going to let Ken and maybe John answer this. I'm fairly new, again, only since May, so I'm going to, the folks who have been working on this event for a while.
We were lucky in that Nightfall has a vast history of characters that we have the ability to resurrect now if we want to. Such as Crazy Sam, who you just met. I don't know how many of you remember Nightfall of old, but Sam was a staple who's been gone for a long time, and we were able to bring him back. So, it was a challenge, but it was about as fun a challenge as you can have, and we were super fortunate to have the history that we have going into that in shaping something new with elements that the fans love. That's really important to us. I believe in fan service, especially for an event like Nightfall.
Any other questions?
Tom Moulton, Southern Arizona Attractions Alliance. I applaud you for bringing back Jebediah Hyde. Just a quick question. Will he be lurking, or will he, you mentioned that he's going to he's a politician. Will we see him more often than typically when you saw Jebediah Hyde, or will he be just, you never know when he's going to appear?
Jebediah Hyde is in 2 of the shows, and he will be about town. You can engage with him. He will be leading the charge at the opening ceremony. He's heavily involved in the finale stunt show, and you're going to get to take a walk through his home and his laboratory. So you will get as up close and personal a look at the inner workings of the character of Jebediah Hyde as perhaps you've ever had with this event.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing back free parking.
Yay, free parking.
Anyone else? Okay, right over here.
Welcome everybody, because we miss you and the Latino community. My name is Leticia Ortiz for Estrella TV. And my question is, because you know the Mexican Latino community families, we have 5, 7 kids. So what age is that where the kids has to be entered free?
Okay, well, kids who are 4 and under are free, so they can enter. And then anyone from 5 to 13 is considered a child. And then 13 or over 13 is an adult. So anyone can come to the event. It does not matter about the age. We do, as Ken mentioned, we have some family-centered attractions still a part of the event. So we do welcome those families to come out. And we have what we call a safe passage from the entrance to the park over to our town square area. And that safe passage is just for those family members. So
How's the pricing work?
the pricing as well. So pricing is going to be, your best price is going to be online. That's your online purchase price. One child's price, one kid's price online. And it's the same price as the adult on Thursdays and Sundays. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I think we have another one, yeah.
Hi, Melissa Rosiano, Tucson Metro Chamber. My question isn't as fun as some of the other ones, but I'd like to know, Nightfall, I know you guys are kind of revamping everything and it's bigger and better than ever, but can you speak on what are some of the economic benefits that Nightfall brings to the local business community, and specifically in terms of travel and entertainment? What are you hoping to gain from that?
Sure, I believe it's going to have a great impact for the community locally. We found, I think, almost 50% of our traffic does come from the Phoenix area. So 50% of those guests coming are traveling down. They're traveling that 2-hour drive down to come here. So they're going to eat, they're going to do the things here as well. And there's so much a part of this year's event that there might be a second day that they're going to come. So that gives them the opportunity maybe to stay overnight, enjoy the attractions around the city as well. I think it's going to be a great impact for it.
Tony, I can speak to that a little bit as well. I'm Jamie Ryan, I'm the marketing director for American Heritage Railways, which is the parent company. And as part of our marketing plan, we're targeting Phoenix heavily. We see that it's a 90-minute, 2-hour drive for most people in Phoenix. Great opportunity for them to come down and spend their dollars in Tucson. And beyond that as well, really just targeting, not only locals, but tourists that are here for the season, snowbirds that are down for the season, and just encouraging people from outside the area that are not locals to Tucson to come out here and discover this incredible treasure that we have.
All right, if we don't have any other questions, I just want to thank you again for being here today. We really appreciate you coming out. We're excited to share all this information about Nightfall Resurrected. And now we'll break apart, and if you guys want to do any one-on-one interviews with our creative team, myself, or even Jamie, please let us know, and we will come and find you, and we can take care of that. So thank you again, guys, for coming out. We really appreciate it.
All right. I'm Cisco with 96 Studios. I'm here with Sam,
Hello,
a
how are you?
beloved character of Nightfall. Been gone for a long time.
That's right.
Haven't been there. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been about 6 feet under for about, a few years now. But now that Hyde's back, he brought me back to life with his little silver amulet and some weird blue stuff. And now I'm back and I'm serving him now.
Okay, awesome. And then you've been in Nightfall many years.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest returns since post-COVID. I hope you didn't have to deal with that type deal, being dead and all.
Yeah, well, being dead is very boring because you're kind of just laying there for a long time, as you can tell.
So one of the things that we as guests, as people coming to visit your town, should be looking forward to, what was one of those things? What's one of those things we should be looking forward to?
A few of those things would be the fact that we're back with more scary haunted houses and things like that. We have many different characters and things like that. 2 great stunt shows, a great inside show, kind of the classic Nightfall Old Tucson experience that you're going to get in this time frame now, since COVID has passed us.
So out of all the favorite things that we're going to be seeing, what's the top line? What's your favorite thing we're going to be seeing today?
Well, my favorite thing I'm going to be seeing is myself in the mirror, obviously. Can you tell? Because I'm kind of a hunk, I'll tell you that. But I'd say, other than that, I'd say the shows will be the best thing to go watch. Honestly, all of Nightfall at Old Tucson is going to be a great experience for the whole family and all the scare junkies that are out there.
Awesome. I appreciate, Sam, for you sticking around for this interview. I really appreciate it. Come out to Nightfall.
Yeah, come on out, so I can scare the pants off you.
So, is it Dr. Hyde?
It's Doctor.
Dr. Hyde. Okay,
I
I don't want
most of my life practicing.
Okay, I don't want to ruin your PhD.
I appreciate it.
I know, anytime. So, you've been gone for a minute. I'm sure you have lots of experiments you've been doing.
Absolutely.
What is one of your greatest creations of today?
Oh, this year I've spent nearly this past year since I was elected leader of this town again, finding the distilled essence of consciousness itself to see if we can find the electrical properties within the body to help restore consciousness even after death. And we've been able to discover that. We've produced that on mass scale into small consumable portions. And so now anybody who is recently or not so recently left this mortal coil can now come back and rejoin our town again.
Well, what do you think about the ethics of that, of bringing back the dead?
Oh, I think that loved ones who have lost another would love to see them again. You would love to see your own puppies that you've lost, or kittens perhaps, or maybe grandma can come back. That's the reason we're doing it, ethics aside. There's more, a higher morality at play here.
So, the town of Nightfall,
yes,
that you've taken ownership.
Yes, regained ownership.
Regained ownership. How are the citizens of Nightfall doing?
All of them, there's a large majority who are fully behind everything that we are trying to do with Resurrection. As with any new projects, you will have some naysayers here and there, people who are slightly opposed to the expansion that we are working on, but we don't worry about them too much.
Now, you talk a lot about resurrection.
Yeah.
Now, I heard there was this Dr. Frankenstein. Are you following any of his work, or is this completely new territory for you you've come up with?
I've heard of this Dr. Frankenstein. He's more of a European counterpart. I've used some of his earlier work, but decided to add my own essence to it, as it were, to make it my own.
So you're going to be having multiple new guests into the town of Nightfall this year. What is one of the things that you can tell them to look forward to or to get ready for?
This year, when you walk into our doors, all of you will have opportunities to be scared if you like, or to be safe if you prefer. However, just know that anywhere on the outskirts of this town is incredibly dangerous. Any harm might befall you, and probably will, so just take caution as it gets darker.
Doctor, I appreciate you for your time. I know it's very valuable running a town, so I will let you go today. Thank you.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
That's going to be it for us at 96 Studios. Thank you, Roddy.
Thank you.
We're going to be signing off. So Nightfall here at Old Tucson Studios. It's going to be the thing to do in the next coming month. Say bye, Cody.
Bye, Cody.
See you guys in the next video.
They said something just has to be done. There has to be a way. They hope that maybe something good will come out of this and Old Tucson will go back to its original glory. But in the